Gate ascending. What's up? I'm Hype. I play games, make games, and everything in between. And today we are making some Obby levels. Obby levels. Let's get that volume looking good. Hit some buttons. And okay. Cool. So I make Obby levels basically like every day. I've been trying to do like 5 a day for a couple of months, and sometimes I'll do 1, or other days I'll do 10. And it just depends. And yeah, I don't know. There's for me, there's something about it because I find that Obby levels are supposed to be kind of short and sweet, and I'm just like looking for a way to compete. Like, I don't know. It's I've made about like 600 and change of them, and I'm trying to get to 1,000. Like that's what we're doing. So if I can eventually get to a place where I make more, but to me the idea is pretty simple and kind of fun. It's just to do the same thing every day and make small improvements, and a lot of the nodes or the same nodes, and sometimes I'm not even using full nodes or behaviors, which I'm totally getting better at, like combining a rotation node and a movement node onto an object. So I'm just making small levels, trying to make them fun, and recording some of the progress while doing like a screen record. Yeah, so and I'm doing it daily, and I'm working on this. This is kind of like a playpen area, which I had created a month or so ago in my maybe even a couple of months. But it's just a Obby. If you get stuck, you can always skip a level, which is a cool little upgrade that Swim the dog made. Is it Swim Dog or Swim Dog? He did on his easy Obby. So this is just kind of like a level up of that. Where's the chat? Oh, here's the chat button. Oh, I gotta log. Oh wait, no, I can log in right now. Continue as me. Yes, that's me. Nice. Okay, so let's get going. So there are cool features and setups in hypehype. Is the view? There used to be like a view button. Oh, editor viewpoints. This is a cool one. It doesn't work for me. That usually doesn't work for me. So it's kind of cool. hypehype is now on the App Store, but it's still buggy and there's still stuff. So I always try to I shouldn't say always. 50% of the time I always try to report, there we go, my bugs. And here we are. So I've made 600 and about 20 levels, which is pretty dope. And yeah, so here we can see this one is pretty easy. Let's take a look at the last 5. So I was working on this kind of floor template where you see each floor lights up. You can also jump through the middle, but if you get hit by that wire circle thing, And you know, I'm not sure where I get all these ideas from, and I wanted to talk about that for a second. Let me get past this. Then here, this one's kind of like a fun, almost makes me think of a moving slide escalator. And then I just took that piece and I did it again. But because of how everything is like set up, I can move it at different angles. And I keep going up and up. And then I've done this one before on a different level, but it was more cubes. And this one kind of works a little bit smoother in terms of being able to jump to one rectangle to another, and it's all random, which is kind of really cool. Then this last one is easy. So, well, I shouldn't say easy, but it's supposed to be easier, and it's a simple design level setup in how it's made. Nothing too complicated. So when I make these levels, I try to mix it up. Honestly, I try to like. I'm trying to do 5 a day. Here, let's get this camera. I'm trying to do 5 a day. So when doing 5 a day, it's like have 2 of them be kind of cool, something ideally different, and then the other 3 just be a fun, simple level that you go from one level to the next. Because right now, I'll design all my levels in Procreate. Here we go. Here's me. I'm learning some Korean. 안녕하세요. But here I got, you know, I create these designs and then I put them all together. And yeah, where's the simple one? So this one, I saw an image of, it was like literally a picture of someone at the mall, but the staircase of the mall, look, and these are like the escalators. And I try to find inspiration everywhere. I mean, I've been making Obby levels basically every day for months and months. Like, I don't even know how many months. To be fair, I'm not a person that keeps track of what month we're in. I try to keep track of the year, I guess. I don't know. Time is a construct. Whatever that means. I mean, I know what it means. I'm just... Okay, so inspiration. Inspiration can be whatever you want it to be. It can be difficult. It can be hard. And sometimes it's supposed to be all those things. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I'm just making some games and I'm talking quickly about where I get my game inspiration ideas. So a lot of the best of the times, somewhere cool in the world I've never been, and museums, go to museums, and I just look for stuff. To me, anything can be an Obby level. Like, I'm looking at a ceiling fan right now. I don't know if you can see. No, there's no fan up here, but there's a fan over here. I'm like, that could be an Obby level. I'm looking like I got some pictures over here on the wall. I'm like, that could be an Obby level. So because I'm making Obby levels every day, all I see is Obby. Like, I'm looking at, like, look at this bracelet. Like, oh, hey, this could be an Obby level. Like, everything in my mind is an Obby level. So things that are going on that I have been pulling inspiration from literally this week is stuff going on around in the world. Okay, so Osaka, they got a world, World Expo. Been watching YouTube videos at the World Expo, and there's like cool, I don't know, like Gundam. Just every country has like an exhibit, and so I look at that, and I'm like, oh, that looks cool. Take a screenshot, put it into my iPad, and then I can draw something. Milan this last week has some kind of like design. What is it? It's design week in Milan. So that's where this photo comes from. Oh, you can't. Yeah, you can see the photo. So this is just a light fixture, right here. This is just a light fixture, and cool lights. I mean, they got cool lights. Like here's what's another photo. Like, look at this rock. I'm like, oh, I can make a rock, and then just put a neon light around it, and that could be what takes out the enemy. So looking for inspiration everywhere is definitely something that happens when you're doing it every day. Like I'm making these Obby levels every day, and not always trying to be clever. Like that's the thing. I am a ridiculously clever person. I would like to think but what? Oh, this is a new chat. Let's see, setup. Okay. So should we go for sharp hexagon or rounded hexagon? What is the name? So I'm using an app called hypehype. You can make games on your phone, your iPad, or your computer. I use my iPad all the time, and then I play the games on my phone because that's how normal people do. I don't know. That's what a lot of the creators, I believe, use their computer, and I'm trying to use my computer. I got a dope setup. I'm on like a desk that costs more than my MacBook. Like this, I got a really nice setup. But I've been using my iPad for years on trains, buses, subways, coffee shops. So to me, Obby gonna out. Yeah, I got a link if you want to play it. Hold on, let me grab that for you, cause yeah, so I got it. So let's get it to you. So this is a link to my game. No reason. Why do I just gotta log into everything? I'm getting you that link, T. I do not know how to enunciate your name, so I will call you T until. Here we go. Copy and restream chat. So link to play game. Boom. And oh yeah, I forgot I'm also streaming, but I don't know if anybody's up in this. Oh yo, what's up, Harry? Thanks for hanging out. So that is what did we? So that's the link to play the game. The app is available. Oh, this is kind of cool. Maybe I could go with the hex. You know what? Let's just do one at a time first. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this, and I'm using my fingers because, like, I don't know, man. I feel like the early 2000s people used the computer and keyboard to make games, but maybe I'm from the future and I use my fingers. It's just so it's dope. It's dope. It's cool. I'm moving stuff around. So things that I've kind of learned while making these Obby levels, I've made 600 of them, is sometimes you want to exaggerate. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. What color theme did I have for this up here? So we're gonna go something like this with the light fixture. I believe I had purple. So I got all these colors already set up in the thing. Again, I've been doing this for a while, so let's also maybe, so I can do a couple of things here. I can grab an actual rectangle, get a couple of them and make them spin. But I want to see if there's something that I can use. So this one is a three fan, a 3-prong. We go in, let's grab this. You know, you mess around with colors a lot, then you get really good at picking. Okay. So let's go here and we're gonna make this a little bit smaller. So you can kind of see that it's a little, you know, it's not exactly like the image we saw, which I got from a YouTube video of somebody walking around the Milan design architecture thing that's going on somewhere in Italy, where there's amazing food. Let's talk about food. I'm getting distracted. So yeah, I just took that picture of a light, and now it's going to be a game level. So we're going to have this behavior node, which is called, it's going to make him, Obby going to be out. Did the link go out? Here's the link. Oh, maybe it didn't go. Oh, you know what? If you want, oh man, I'm making a mess with the copy. Okay, so dude, and we want it. Okay, so you see how no matter where I touch, the player gets game over. That means that the collision setup for this fan is like it's not perfect. You know, we live in a world that is not perfect, so expecting everything to be perfect is not the best way to go. So let's go ahead and grab a rectangle. It looks like it's loading. How's my internet? Yeah, internet is good. Oh man, I'm getting coffee stains on my iPad. Okay, let me delete this. There's some cool sci-fi shapes out there, so that's what I want to get. So that is one thing, like usually when I do this, I'm not live streaming and I'm just in the middle of it. So we'll see how many levels I'm able to get done on this live stream. I suspect it'll be a fraction of what I get when I don't like talk through the process. But I gotta say, talking through the process is kind of fun. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this sci-fi object, attach it to the hexagon, and now I'm gonna make sure that the X position is set to 0 so that it's in the middle. Okay, and then we're also gonna let's get that rectangle, or maybe we can get some kind of sci-fi piece, get like a sci-fi pillar. And then we can take this piece and attach it to the piece into the center. So you're attaching a piece to another piece and then to another piece. This one will be rotating, but before we get it to rotate, let's get the angles all proper. And here we want a degree of 145, and let's set it up like this. And duplicate something like that. I don't know if that angles look right. There we go. 120. And then this is probably 60. Yeah, okay. Okay. Looking good. Let's go ahead and make sure. Okay, the both there. Maybe we can move them down a little bit. We're going to have to make all of these like an enemy, so that basically if the player touches it, they get a game over. We are on level 620. So if you're playing these levels, and people play these levels like all the time when I update them. This is kind of one of the main reasons why I update it all the time. I'm always looking at the scoreboard. So if your name is in the top 10 scoreboard, I see you. And I appreciate that you got skills making it to the top. And I have a leaderboard, so I update that all the time. Yo, Lape, what engine do I use? I use an app called hypehype. Think about it like Roblox for teenagers or adults. The thing to me, Roblox is for like kids, which is cool. I wish I had that kind of stuff when I was a kid. Actually, I had Nintendo when I was a kid, so respect to the OGs. But this is called hypehype. And you can make and play games on your phone, your iPad, your devices. I think someone even set it up to do it on the Tesla. It's now available everywhere, and it is called hypehype. And I am hype C, kind of like Banksy, Nipsey. I'm going for a cool effect. I don't know. And yeah, it's a cool engine. You can see, like, I'm basically, I don't know if I can. Let me try to see if I can show you. Like, this is what we're using, and this is how I make games. So we're going over here. I want this. We're going one-handed, and let's go like dark green. Oh, there's a current bug out in the game where you can't edit the objects because they have behaviors. Hopefully that gets fixed soon, but if it never gets fixed, whatever. So basically, it's a lot of fun making games on your phone or device or whatever. I've done it on the way to Costco. And I needed to update some levels. Literally, one time I was waiting in line in Brooklyn for some jerk chicken, and it was going to be about 5-10 minutes. And I updated my game. Like, you know, you do it. There's a lot of cool stuff. Okay, so hold on. This is where I just do all the talking and forget about the game dev stuff. Okay. Yo, you hella bright now. You're too bright. Let's go. Okay. Let's look at the. So right now I'm just like looking at all these numbers up here. I'm trying to get them to be maybe kind of similar. I'm very focused on sometimes things that don't matter because it's a fun process. Oh yeah, like Roblox, but for grown-ups. Okay, so let's get this bad boy to rotate. Would have already been done by now, but again, thank you for your patience while I make a game Obby level. So here we can see this object is spinning and we want the whole thing to spin. So what did I do wrong? So I added the rotator node onto this piece when I needed to add it onto this piece. And we can see that because this is the centerpiece. So we want that centerpiece. So we go rotate, loop, turn it on. And I always get the X. So this is I think the Y. This is the X. Let me get, I don't know if this is a good object, but basically sometimes depending on an object, I don't know which is the X, Y, Z value in terms of rotation. Whatever. Test. You just test it. Okay, so that is not what we want. Right? That was the X. So I think we want the Y, honestly. Yeah, okay, look at that. So this is the Y, and if it touches, supposed to be a game over, not a game over. We gotta look into that. Oh yeah, I had to remove the game over because there was a bug. And again, there's gonna be bugs. If life was perfect, things would be boring. I don't know. That sounds like I read that somewhere in a book that I wrote once. Okay. So no game over. That's not cool. You get a game over when you hit the middle, but not when you hit. Okay, so let's go look into the physics. So default, select parent, unmovable. So we're going to change it to kinematic. And actually, I'm going to detach. No, shit. Detach from parent. Okay, so now whenever you touch the spinning moving piece, it will cause a game over. Let me actually, we're gonna reduce this size by half. Okay. Now I wonder if I attach the centerpiece. Okay, so yeah, that causes. Okay. So gluing the centerpiece to the hexagon causes some kind of issue. I'm not exactly sure what or why, but hey, we're just here to get it to work. So now it's working. So I've detached it so it's its own separate piece. Now it's spinning. So this is fun. Right now it's spinning at a Y of 0.5, but we want it to maybe spin at Y of a -1. We want to give it some options. So there's many different cheap view. Wait, hold on. I gotta block this dude. Add to block view, man. So we're gonna add a switch node. We're gonna turn this on, and we're gonna turn off the rotator node. We're gonna give a probability distribution with 4 different options, and then what was it? The rotation of the Y. So we go in here, and then we say, hey, you know what? Make the Y 0.5. Or, make the Y 1, or make the Y -1, or make the Y -0.5. Oh, here we go. And because the arrows coming out of this are red, that means it turns it on. Just to also help show you what is going on, we can go like this. I group them. I kind of want this one to be a different purple just so we can have light purple, light purple shine. That's dark purple. Do I not have a purple here? And these are, right now I'm looking at behaviors, which is like setting something up before. So if you touch it, the color changes. Basically, when the player jumps on the platform, the color changes. It vibrates the phone, like it does stuff. And that stuff is all planned in advance because that is a great way to make games. It's one step at a time. Okay, so we go like here. So look, now I'm gonna hit the play and we can see, technically, I mean, they're all spinning in the same direction, which is, oh, you know what? Maybe, like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're gonna set everything on here to 0, and now we're gonna test it. Yeah, so they're changing at different speeds, and the players just gotta jump through a couple of these. And hold on, let me see where I'm at in the world. Okay, so I got a big world with hundreds of levels, and this is what's below. So I think I'm trying to go to the right. Maybe. Actually, I think it's okay if I just stay going straight for now. Okay, so let's duplicate this. Oh. What? Tap, 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 tap. Do have an Apple Pencil that I do use it. It is actually kind of super fun with the Apple Pencil. But I also, you know, just like using my finger. It's like whatever works, yo. And everything works. Oh, and let's get that. And I got music. I'm usually listening to some kind of instrumental something. But it also depends on what I'm doing. If I'm doing something that I think is like creatively, I gotta think about it, instrumental. But if I'm doing, sometimes I'll just doing like repetitive work, I can listen to an audiobook or something. Okay, so here we go here. I actually want this to be up a little bit, so let's go up. We're coming from a previous level. This was level checkpoint 620. This is checkpoint 621. Let's test it. Up. Again, this is super easy for me because I'm kind of a professional. All right, so that's good for that level. Let's work on another level. Oh, save it. Hypehype is really good at saving stuff. Also, I've used other game engines that were just like super bad at saving stuff. So for me, I'm always saving. Okay, let's go look at some other inspiration stuff. Oh, I saw this. You know what? Where? I wonder if I can even show. So this is a video from the Milan Design Week that's happening. But basically everything I'm looking at here looks to me like it could be an Obby level where a player's jumping on. And I'm trying to find where I got this one example. Oh, well, that's the one that we just did. Whatever, I still think this is a good example, so let me just go ahead and grab it. And it was just blue with like blue with yellow dots. So again, sometimes it's good to just make something simple. Like I'm always trying to make the coolest, never before seen kind of level. And yeah, no, that's cool, but yeah, maybe just a simple level is also pretty good. So go like this. Make this, let's make it 10. I do like to get the XY coordinates of the object just so I can try to make everything line up as much as possible. And let's go. Make this 15. I'm going to make this one a simple blue. And next, I want to get just a ball. A simple ball. Go ahead and make this XYZ scale of 5. And let's go with the yellow. Get the basic yellow. Okay, this is gonna be game over. And I think I have a behavior that allows the player to bounce, but I don't know if it still works. So let's see. There's a bumper behave. I don't, maybe this is it. I don't think, let's go. Let's try it. Yeah, that's good. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Perfect. Didn't think it would work on the first try, but I guess anything's possible. Okay, so let's make this a little bit smaller. Nice. And this is at negative 219. So let's put you up in the middle. Oh, nope. 190, sorry. I get XYZ coordinates, yo. They go both ways. Oh, delete. So let's go this. I find when I'm trying to get like a precise look doing something like this. So I'm gonna delete these. To me, that's not the ones that I want. Oops. So there's a way once you get used to how the level creation is done that you can copy and paste in a way that makes things faster, smoother, just more friendly to use. And this just takes time. Like again, been doing this every day for months, and there are ways in which making games on your phone and iPad can take longer. Facts. And I would even say that, yeah, whatever. Sometimes it takes longer, but there are ways where it goes faster. And this is one of them. You have to know how to set up the copy and paste. Oh, come on, where you? Okay. So let's test it. Oh, you know what? We're gonna add. Nope, not that way. So I wanted to copy down. So you just saw a copy to the right. I wanted to copy down. So when you want something to copy in a particular direction, you select the item and then you leave like a lot of space in the direction you want it to duplicate to. And that's how we got that to duplicate. And then I'm just going to go in here and delete it. And yeah, I could have just copied it by hand and put it there, but then it wouldn't like fit perfectly. And like here it fits perfectly. I just like the aesthetic appeal of this. And I saw something like this in the it was a wallpaper in the Milan Design Week, and I was like, oh. Again, this level is just kind of easy. But, you know, if you take for granted how you're jumping around, then it could be a game over. So we're gonna go ahead and save that. 45 minutes and we got 2 levels done. I think that's good. Okay. So let's see. What else do we have here? Like, and here's the thing, when you draw these levels, sometimes they're like, I'll look at this one. It's like circle spinning, 360 rotate with the ball rolling. Cool concept, but it would take a lot of work. And I'm not even sure exactly what I'm going for in there. So let's see, what else do we got? Oh, this one's kind of fun. Let's give this one a go. Where is the other? Okay, so what was it? It's like a blue. Go ahead and make these hot pink. You can see what we're doing in a second. I'm just trying to make it happen. Okay. Again, they just hypehype just updated the texting on the iPad, which is great. This has been needed for a while, but it's still kind of new to me. So still trying to figure. You know what? I think actually I want a square. Do I want 10? Oh, 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 not 100. Okay, so lately when I've been making my levels, I've been just trying to make a lot of things bigger. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why. I think, yeah, I don't know, maybe because I can. Yeah. 1.5. And I mean, just like the world that the player is jumping on. I mean, I guess that's, I really like that level. It's just not that, not so big. Okay, let's go with, well, I was going with like blue. Move this over here. This, yeah, you know what? Let's make it, hold on. It's always good to just have stuff in the frame of where the player is going to be, and then I can look at the player. So this does, I think, need to be smaller. No, maybe it needs to be bigger because, like, when he's walking on it, I do, yeah, a little bit bigger. It's got that vibe that you can fall off easily. We can make the X and the Z bigger. Let's see if we can make this smaller. Okay, I kind of like that. And the idea here is to try to make some kind of square. Again, these are just based off of some like cool Milan lights or whatever. I don't even know if this will make a cool level. I don't know. It may not. It may not. But that's what you got to do when you like experiment. It's like, hey, does this work? Cool. No. Try to let go of your expectations of what you think should or shouldn't be and just try to make something. Eek. I mean, it's supposed to be that if you touch the, oh, crap. So it's not. Not flawless. Let's see if I can move some stuff around. Let's make you up 0. There. But yeah, this is kind of how it goes. It's like I'm just experimenting. I'm trying different stuff out, seeing what I think kind of works cool, and sometimes you spend a lot of time and it's not cool, and that's okay because like gotta experiment, yo. That at 0. I wonder. Let's see. This is at. This at 92. Negative 297. And this will just line up the XY values of the objects. Like, I'm thinking this isn't as bad because I can take this and then I can just do cool stuff like this, right? And now you're just jumping on the different levels. So it's like you can have a concept that is kind of almost there, and then you can just hit a rotate button and flip it, and then it works. Hopefully. Let's, again, we're not there yet. I'm just trying to get it to like look cool. Oh man, what are you doing? You're supposed to be at 297. Yeah, like, see how it's just moving in place a little bit better. Again, just using my fingers. Okay, so that's 297. 302.5. Cloud saving has failed multiple times. Thank you for the update. Yeah, 1.5. Trying to get everything to look like it angles up correctly. Boom. This one's off a little bit. Wait, why is that off? Why is it? No, it's bizarre. Okay, I think, you know what, this is close enough. So let's go ahead and I'm going to make this one have a game over, but I don't know if that affects certain. Okay, but if you touch, yeah, cool. And I don't want to make it a little bit bigger over there. Take some of these. Cool. So game over. Oh, let's add game over. So yeah, a lot of times I just find myself trying to come up with like the most complex, witty, clever, oh, didn't see that coming, Obby level. And yeah, no, honestly, that is exhausting. That is exhausting. So it's kind of nice because I've done that so many times. And you know what? I will still do that. I will still try to make stupid, clever Obby levels because I think it's fun. But here, just boom. Like, you touch the pink, game over. I would like I'm kind of wanting to like mess with the colors. Oh, you know what? I didn't mess with the colors. Okay, hold up. Before we get carried away. Undo group. Okay, so this I believe is a simple blue. So if you touch a simple blue, it changes the color. I have these behaviors. I'll show you the behavior too. Let's go. So here is the simple blue. All this has in it is a collision detector that says if a player who is green touches it, set off a vibration so your phone vibrates. Visual color, change it from a regular blue to a hot blue. And then a broadcaster, which I believe the broadcaster does a thing which sets off a sound effect. And maybe a particle, but I think it's just a sound effect. And then when the player gets off of it, change the color back to blue. And you can see I have all these colors. There's many ways to do it. And I've done many of those ways. I get like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, all these colors are set up that if the player touches it, it vibrates, it makes a ding, and you can jump off of the block and jump back on. Like, it's cool. It's like a real game. It is a real game. But we gotta set that up. Hold up. I don't know about this music. It's like not bad, but everything's called like lullaby and go to sleep. Like it's not. What's my synth wave? Okay. So That was. Let me see if I can get this bad boy. Will you maybe charge my iPad? No. And you're not charging it either. Okay. And some, I mean, 42% is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I got so many chargers. Okay, well, let's just focus on this, and I'm just gonna make this level. So add simple blue. Is it simple blue? Yeah. We got simple yellow. Here we go, simple blue. And again, just using my fingers. You'd be surprised how good you get with the fingers when you use them all the time. There's simple blue. And it's kind of cool because like I'm tapping in between those blocks. So it's very intentional. And you can see it, watch, like once I play. No, you didn't change color. Okay, you changed color. Oh, so I guess I didn't add it to one of these. Yeah, so that's why. So these little things are, I like to think, go a long way. You know, when you're playing the levels and you're jumping from one area to the next, and you feel the phone vibrate and make a little ding noise, you know, that's that means you're doing good. That means you get the game, you jump into the levels. What is interval stop? All right, this guy's got, oh crap. Let's go back to the end. So yeah, okay. There you pick. And then I hit the group button, so all these objects will now stick together, and I can just move them around as is. Ixa, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Thank you. Appreciate the like. I'm just making some games. If you want to play, you can check out the links below. Otherwise, yeah, thanks for hanging out. If you got any ideas for some Obby levels, let me know, and I can see if I can make it happen. But right now we're just making one level at a time. This is kind of what I do all the time, every day. So I try to wake up early, and that is a struggle. Like, to wake up early when you know that you don't have to, and all you could just sleep. And I have a super nice everything. Like, I'm basically like so comfortable, and I actually kind of despise, because I'm a weird person, being comfortable. I prefer the uncomfortable. I prefer the struggle. I think the struggle Make some man out of you. I don't know. I do have some broken stuff on the like shoulders. Whatever. Okay, let's look. But I'm also waking up very comfortable, so I appreciate what I have when I have it, as I have it, but I also know that there's so much more. Okay, let's go here. Why does this say hype C? Oh, no, there we go. Checkpoint. Okay, let's test the level, and hopefully it's not so difficult that I have to change it. Like, that's the thing. If it's too difficult, that's not cool. And this totally seems like it's going to be too difficult. So that's the bummer. Okay, what can I do to make this difficult level that I just created less difficult? I don't know. What if we made everything bigger? I'm going to try to strategically place. So this happens to me all the time, obviously, because I make these levels all the time. You make something and it's just too difficult. So here's the thing, you don't want it to be too difficult. A lot of the people that are playing these games are also learning how to ride a bike, let's say. So you gotta make it easy. And I'm not saying like make it so easy that you don't even want to give it a go, but if you're making the level and it's a little bit difficult for you, that's gonna be so difficult for everybody else. Like that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. And I hope that makes sense because it's super important. Yeah, okay, so how can I make this easier? Basically, the difficult part I notice is like the angle. So if the cube is at too much of like this too much at an angle, then the players can't be stable. Yeah, so it's all about being stable. People love stability. It's something people enjoy. So you gotta figure out a way to make it work for everybody. There we go. So again, just kind of making it so it's more level on the box area. Basically no difficult 45-degree angles, incline, and you have to parallel park it. But you can because you're a boss and you used to live in San Francisco, so things like that are easy to you, but not everyone has that. You gotta remember that because it's super easy to forget. And you will forget, and that's okay. Okay, look at that. So we're getting a little bit better. And you know what? Also, we can also maybe add some of these below. Yeah, put some of these in between. So if you fall, maybe you can still get like a second chance. Well, not even a second chance, you just find another way to get to the finish line. I kind of hope this works because I really gotta end the stream and use the bathroom and things. Life goes on. Also, gotta finish some more levels. Always more levels to make. Oh snap, is that? We got homie doing some lawn stuff. Yo, Fuse. Yo, what's up? Hey, what's up? Oh, yeah, I can see the message. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, crap. I gotta add a +1 to this. What's up? Okay, so let's go. Okay, so this is still kind of difficult, I'm not gonna lie. You know what, it's a little bit easier. Oh man, but if you get stuck in between the in-between zone. This may not be the easiest level, it's definitely easier. And you know, you can always hit the skip level. My username is Sniz Games and I follow you on hypehype. Yo, what's up, man? Thanks. Thanks, Sniz. Oh crap. Okay, so I think I need to add one more. You got some favorite games you like on the hypehype? Okay. I'm gonna add one more at the end. Just cause it's like a little bit easier, I guess. I do wanna make it so that the games are beatable. Alright, so we'll save it. Made 3 levels today, which is pretty good. Sometimes when I'm making the levels, we're losing internet speed. Sometimes I'm making the levels, I'll just like sit on a blank screen like for like 10 minutes. And I'm like, think of ideas. That's why I love watching YouTube videos of like galleries. Like you gotta find what inspires you, what you like. So if you like dirt bikes, you know, watch dirt biking videos. I don't know, some of yours are pretty good, like Hype Sweeper. Oh yeah, Hype Sweeper, that. Thank you, that was a fun game to make. I even have a video, I don't know if you've seen it. I got a video up on YouTube of me making that game. And that was a very fun game for me to make. In this game, if you're having trouble beating the levels, you can hit this little home. So I'm working on trying to make out this kind of like world area where you go and you can get gems. Like it's not really that built out. Oh, I forgot I did this. So you can get gems over here. But if this hits you, it pushes you back. Oh, but these things keep going. So you know what? Maybe I should fix that. That's not supposed to happen. So what do we do? What was it? Where is the views? Oh, edit viewpoints. I never use this because it never works for me. Okay, so edit view. And this is causing this to spawn. So there's always many ways you can do things. So we're just gonna have this get deleted in like 1 second, I guess, maybe. Okay, let's do 2 seconds. Go home. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. What is... Let's see, how are we at battery power? 28%. It's not ideal. So wait, this interval, how does that even know to turn on? Broadcast, listener, exit. What? Oh, that's the stop. I'm looking for the play interval, like where... Oh, okay, so it's like once you jump onto these cubes, it turns it on. Let me go ahead and delete this. Oop. And then this is spawned. Oh, oh. Over here. And then it's just a random of these three. So the idea is if you need to like help skipping a level, then you can just go here to get gems. But I also want it to be a place where you can like look, like you see this is the leaderboard. I update this every time I update the game, because yeah, one, I get to see who's playing my game, see who's trying to make it to the top 10 of the leaderboard, and yeah, I check it every couple of days and then I update it. So right now I have 620 levels. We just worked on 3 today, so I'll try to get 2 to 7 more done. And then here I'm just trying to like make, here you just got a picture of me on YouTube. I'm trying to make like fun things you can do to like pick up more gems. I added this really cool, like, I don't know if it's like a 3D effect, but if you can see the lighting. And then I do a lot, where is it, how do we get, or was it, edit viewpoints. So here I've been messing with, you know, it's a good place for me to just practice a bunch of things as well. So if I want to practice tile creation in a 3D environment or like a 3D level, it's not that easy for me. So practice, like everything's about practice. So here, like, let me get better angles at this, right? Like what can I do to make this work better for me? So I'm doing a lot of that all the time. Yeah, so this is gonna get built out more and more, but it's a place to come to like hang out. And right now the game isn't set up to launch you there immediately, but I don't know, maybe I should do that, but we'll see. Anyways, I think that is pretty good for now. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. and got 3 levels done, and this stream lasted longer than I thought, but that's how it goes sometimes. So thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you got any games you want me to check out, play, or look into, or any questions on how to do something, if I know, I'll try to let you know. So until next time, I'm Hype C. Stay safe out there, and peace.